Okay, Will Pottinger, a big season ahead for the club.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting season. I think it's fair to say. New home track, a lot of relatively new riders into the team as well. So it's going to be an interesting year, and it's going to be great to see how the young lads progress. Hopefully during the course of the season.
I was going to say as well, obviously you want to make it a hat-trick of league titles consecutively and defend the Knockout Cup, but as you've already mentioned, it's going to be a tough challenge and a tougher start than normal because of the fact that you've got a new home track.
Yeah, we've got to try and build up a bit of home track advantage in the first few meetings here at Perry Bar, and even though we got a very young team and new team, everybody's in the same boat with the new points limit. Everyone's had to cut riders, and there's a lot of new lads in the league, so it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. And hopefully our heat leaders who've been with us the last couple of years in Max, Nathan and Matt, hopefully they can lead from the front, like the likes of Steve Worrell, Paul Start, Lewis Blackbird, etc. have done over the last few years.
You've mentioned there about a different New Look National League. Obviously no playoffs, so every single meeting is like a playoff final this year.
Absolutely, yeah. Every point's vital because they all count towards the league title, whereas before it was just about finishing in the top four really and trying to hit form at the end of the season, whereas now it's about being in form all season. So it's a tougher task, but I think it's a fairer way to win the league, to be quite honest with you. If it had been that way, we would have won the league 4 years out of 5. So, it's going to be good, and it's going to be interesting to see how the young riders do. Like I say, a lot of inexperienced riders in the league, but I think it's good for British Speedway. Hopefully, the young lads will progress with the more rides they get.
Max, Nathan and Matt have obviously only had a couple of seasons in the sport in the professional sense itself, but their experience is going to be vital in this New Look National League campaign.
Yeah, of course. The younger lads at reserve and second string are going to be looking to those three lads to do the business, and very much the same as, like I said, Max, Nathan and Matt have been looking to the likes of Paul Stark, Steve Worrell over the last few years. So it'd be a very interesting season, but I think the lads, Max, Nathan and Matt, are more than capable of leading the team. They've been there and did it last year, and Max and Nathan the year before that too. So I've got a lot of belief in this team, and hopefully we won't be far away. Not just the league, but it'd be nice to defend Knockout Cup fours, and maybe the pairs as well if we can claim that back. So it's going to be a great year, and we're just thankful to be riding, to be honest.
Looking strong contenders on paper once again, but the teams do look a lot more even on paper this season. What do you hope the club can achieve?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's good for the National League that everyone's pretty much on an even foot in start, because there's a bit of a mismatch last year, with the likes of Scunthorpe being a lot weaker than ourselves and a few other teams. So I think it's a lot better for the National League. Everybody at this stage of the season thinks they can win the league, so and everyone seems to have a decent chance. So it's going to be tough, but we're really looking forward to it. It's a new home for us, but I'm sure we're capable of doing a decent job.
And you opened the season with 2 challenge meetings against the Brummies, another team who were looking strong on paper. So it's a good, perfect way to get the season off to a start, to see where the riders are at.
Yeah, of course. It's a great way to blow the cobwebs away the first 2 Wednesdays, next 2 Wednesdays, and maybe you might not be looking to read too much into the results. You got to, just use it as the challenge match to get everybody back into it, and Birmingham are a good team, so I'm sure it's going to be a couple of great matches, and I'm sure hopefully it'll be 2 good crowds, and get the season off to a good start, hopefully. Of course, Birmingham have got Tom in the team, so I'm sure he'll be doing all he can to beat us. So it should be a good challenge matches, and we look forward to it.
And finally, to you personally, what would it mean to get your hands on that National League title for a 3rd successive year?
It's once you've won it a couple of times, people might think you might lose the desire to win it, but that's totally false. great desire to win as many trophies as we possibly can this year, and if we could win a third league title, that would be absolutely fantastic and make us, put us down as one of the best teams in the National League. And first and foremost, hopefully some of the lads can progress. We got 3 lads riding in the National League. Hopefully Matt and a few of the other lads can pick up a few guest bookings along the way. But yeah, it's going to be a great start to the season against Birmingham, and we look forward to the matches and weeks ahead.